It's Jay with Jay Money Secrets. And who am I? I'm a wealth advocate. I'm a stock and options trader. I'm your licensed insurance agent, and I'm an investor. Let's invest. I was talking with a client, and I wanted to share this information with everyone. Companies normally offer group benefit plans, and one of the group benefit plans, one of the benefits that they offer is called insurance. Now, normally they're going to offer accidental and dismemberment insurance and or term insurance. Normally they're going to offer multiples up to 5 times what your salary is. Now, the average American should have at least 10 times their income, their annual income, for the actual death benefit amount for their loved ones. But my company only offers me 5 to 10. Ask yourself another question. How long do you plan on working at your company? Probably not forever. What if you find a better opportunity that's paying more money? What if you decide you want to start a business? Most policies, they actually terminate and they're null and void, which means you have no further benefit from those policies. Then what happens? You still want to make sure that your loved ones are taken care of, because God forbid if a man married to a wife or a wife married to a man, one of the individuals pass. What's the other person going to do without the income that's coming in from that individual? What if you pass and you're the breadwinner? What are your kids going to do? You want to make sure that these individuals are taken care of. And this is why it makes sense to make sure that you're insured not only at your job, but even after your job. Now, once you do leave that job, let's say I've worked at this job and I served it for 5 years, and then I try to go get insurance, which by all means, you should be able to get insurance, but guess what? It's going to be that much more expensive because you're 5 years older than you were 5 years ago. So it makes sense to have enough insurance and also have insurance at the most cost efficient price possible, to always make sure you have insurance outside of your job. And if you have accidental and dismemberment insurance, you literally only get paid out if it's an accident, not if you get a disease and you actually pass, not if you get a terminal illness and you pass, or a chronic illness and you pass. It normally only covers injuries. So the appropriate way is to make sure you have at least the minimum 10 times your annual salary in insurance. And you want to get that now. You can get that outside of your job, and if it's cost efficient, if your cash flow is enough, you can still have insurance at your job. So therefore, if I have it outside of my job, even when I change jobs or I decide to start another business, I am still insured. I still have enough of death benefit that's going to leave behind to my inheritance, where they don't have to struggle and figure out how to solve life problems without my income. A lot of times I see people in the middle class, they start these things called GoFundMes. And a GoFundMe, 9 times out of 10, you might not get the full amount that you really need in order to pay for that loved one's individual. Money left over to take care of their family, at least for the next plus 10 years that's coming about. So do yourself a favor. Don't be unsure, be insured. And what you can do is tap in with me. Let's have that conversation. Let's see what you exactly need to leave behind the legacy that you want to leave behind for ones that you do love. Check the link in my bio. I offer a 30-minute free, let me say that again, free wealth and legacy planning. My goal is to make sure that we continue to build this thing called generational wealth, so we can help eventually narrow and eventually close this thing called the wealth gap. Tap in below. Let's get scheduled to make sure that you're appropriately insured. Until then, let's invest.